So the gray bins are existing bins and the white bins are new to come. I dropped the 3217 mix flow in here just to verify that that's going to fit. And that fits nicely with a 6-foot extension on the unload, 6-foot conveyor extension to hit that dry elevator. That turns out pretty nice. I put a support tower here for your truck load out, to support your truck load out, little 4x4 support tower, which is plenty big enough. Could probably be a 2x4 depending on the brand. Honeywell makes a nice 2x4. Then we have, I put a overhead load out bin here also, just in case in the future you might want something like that. I didn't draw a pipe to it. I figured this pipe would go to there and then down, or however that would be kind of incorporated, but I just dropped that overhead load out there just last minute. We have an auger going from the bottom of this hopper wet bin over to the new drag conveyor. We turn the unload on this bin, bring it over to the drag, turn the unload on this bin, bring it over to the drag. Not sure which bin you'd use for wet storage. I think you would probably use this bin for wet storage, at least to start, and then eventually have it that you could use all three of these for wet storage. It would be possible to use any of them for wet storage. It's just a matter of how you manage it in the future. They're all tied into the receiving drag. Then here we have our row of 73,000 bushel bins. In that row, we left this existing bin, but we can't reach. We have 100 and let's look here. A pretty tall support tower here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. We have 120 foot, 130 foot discharge elevators. And we can't hit the peak of this bin. It's too far away to hit the peak. So we had to bring this conveyor down here. Now that conveyor could stop at the eave here on a support and have a separate pipe going to that. That would be possible. No downside to that. Then the elevators I have drawn as like a 3100 Lambton like you already have, and like a 10K Lambton, but that's up to you. That could be adjusted. I think that's a 10 by 10 support tower I threw in there. That's holding them elevators. We can get measurements on that. Everything else is pretty much the way it looked in the last drawing. I just cleaned some stuff up a little bit. And so otherwise, it's pretty much just the way it looked. In there, you have all your bin unloads dumping into that reclaimed drag.